Claude is brilliant, but it does not know your files, your data, or anything after its training cutoff. Today, I will show you how to give Claude perfect memory with a technique called RAG. By the end, you will turn Claude from a smart assistant into your personal expert on anything. Forget everything you know about asking AI for current facts. Think about it, instead of Claude guessing from its vast training data, RAG instantly hands it the exact pages from your documents. This is a complete paradigm shift. Claude's responses are now anchored in your specific, verifiable information. The AI becomes an expert on your content, eliminating generic answers. So imagine a brilliant researcher who never forgets a detail. RAG works exactly like that. When you ask a question, it first consults your entire document library, pulling the precise evidence needed. What this means is Claude isn't just thinking, it is referencing. You get answers built directly from your source material, with zero guesswork. That's the power. But here's the crucial distinction: a simple search just gives you raw links. RAG does the reading for you. The system fetches the exact passages, then synthesizes them into a direct, coherent answer. What you receive isn't a list of results. It is a finished report, cited from your documents, delivered instantly. That's the transformation. Your AI is lazy. Here's how to make it earn its keep. The foundation is creating intelligent fragments. You do not just break text randomly, you embed each piece with a unique semantic fingerprint. This fingerprint, a dense numerical vector, captures the true meaning. It's what allows the system to later find the exact context needed for a precise answer, not just keywords. Now, these vectors need a purpose-built home. Instead of a traditional database, you store them in a specialized vector database. This system organizes those dense fingerprints by their conceptual similarity. The magic is in its instant recall. It compares a question's vector against millions, finding the closest semantic matches in milliseconds, retrieving only the most relevant context for Claude. But here's the common mistake: just dumping those text chunks to Claude. Instead, you must carefully instruct Claude to act as an analyst. Its job is to synthesize only the retrieved facts into a coherent, cited answer. This prevents hallucination, ensuring every part of the response is grounded in the evidence you provided. Stop letting AI guess, learn to give it answers from your files. Let's be direct. ChatGPT often relies on its general training, which can lead to confident but incorrect guesses. In contrast, when Claude's powerful reasoning is guided by your actual documents through RAG, the foundation is solid truth. You are not getting an approximation, you are getting a precise answer directly from your source material. Imagine asking a librarian versus a trivia champion. ChatGPT might recall something similar from its vast memory, but it's still guessing. With Claude and RAG, you've brought the librarian. It consults your exact documents, pulling facts directly from your source. It's not recalling, it's referencing the truth sitting on your own shelf. Think of it as shifting from creative writing to legal citation. ChatGPT might weave a compelling, plausible-sounding story. But with Claude and RAG, you are forcing the system to produce documented evidence. Every statement must have a source footnote from your own files. You are not just getting an answer, you are getting a verifiable audit trail. Claude can lie. Here's how to force it to tell the truth. Don't just send your docs to Claude directly. Here's the hard truth. Without LangChain, you are asking for hallucinations. Its job is to orchestrate the precise retrieval from your database and feed only verified context to Claude. The key insight is that Claude alone is brilliant but unanchored. This pipeline forces it to operate on your evidence, not its imagination. Choosing your embedding model is the critical fork in the road. For technical code, a model fine-tuned on programming languages captures its logical structure. For legal text or general prose, you need one that understands semantic nuance. This choice directly determines if your system retrieves truly relevant context or just random, similar-sounding text. But you have got to ask, how do you actually tune those knobs? Too strict, and you miss crucial context. Too broad, and speed craters under irrelevant noise. So, what's the right strategy to get fast, laser-accurate answers? Anyone still gets AI wrong. Here's what truly stops the hallucinations. Now, imagine a partner reviewing a dense contract for you. Instead of vague summaries, your AI assistant highlights exact clauses, quoting line numbers and outlining obligations. That's not future fantasy. This precision transforms negotiation from a gamble into a strategic process, giving you concrete evidence at your fingertips. That's the power of reliable intelligence. But here's the twist. Deploying this same system internally is where the real leverage is. That support bot isn't just a fancy search bar. It's an instantly scalable expert that knows every obscure troubleshooting document and policy update. You're not just answering tickets, you're building an institutional memory that never quits. That's how you stop fighting fires and start preventing them. Now imagine that researcher, but their entire body of literature lives inside your system. The pattern clearly indicates this isn't just a single project, it is a perpetual knowledge engine that distills complexity into clear, actionable intelligence on demand. You have built a foundational capability to outlearn any single competitor. Master Claude's memory flaw: your AI hallucinates because it forgets. Get chunk sizing wrong, and your entire RAG system crumbles. Tiny pieces leave Claude guessing, while enormous ones hide critical details. The key insight is finding the sweet spot where each chunk is self-contained enough for accurate retrieval, yet focused enough to target your specific query. This balance is non-negotiable for precision. Your embedding model is the core of your retrieval's intelligence. Choose a generic one, and your system fails to grasp the unique language of your documents. The pattern clearly indicates you need a model fine-tuned on your domain's terminology. This semantic alignment ensures every query pulls precisely the context Claude requires for a perfect answer. Without citations, every answer becomes an island. You are left with a slick response, but no bridge back to the original documents. It's a trust trap. You cannot verify, and you cannot dig deeper. For this system to be authoritative, every insight must come with a passport, the exact source material it was built from. RAG turns Claude from a generalist into your domain-specific expert. The magic happens in the retrieval step, not the generation step. Proper chunking and embeddings are 80% of the battle for good results. Try building a RAG system for a specific project you are working on this week.